Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I happen to be going through the book of Proverbs, and probably one of my favorite texts out of the book of Proverbs is the text concerning wisdom, or Sophia. And if there ever was a Hebrew goddess, it would be Sophia. And this is a beautiful, beautiful section of Proverbs, and I just wanted to read part of it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the opposite of wisdom, or deceit, and we're going to take a look at the Dead Sea Scroll, the wiles of the wicked woman. And guys, that is not one text from the Dead Sea Scrolls you ever want to read to your wife. So let's first take a look at wisdom and see what the literature says about her, and then we'll go in. We'll take a look at the translation. We'll look at the Hebrew a little bit. I can't read it yet. I don't know enough vocabulary of that section on the Dead Sea Scrolls, but we'll take a look at the scroll itself, and then we'll look at the words and maybe enjoy our time doing that. So here it is, 8.1 out of the Jewish Publication Society Tanakh, the JPS, 1984 translation. It is wisdom calling, understanding, raising her voice. She takes her stand at the topmost heights, by the wayside, at the crossroads, near the gates, at the city entrance. At the entryways she shouts, "O men, I call to you. My cry is to all mankind. O simple ones, learn shrewdness. O dullards, instruct your minds. Listen, for I speak noble things. Uprightness comes from my lips. My mouth utters truth. Wickedness is abhorrent to my lips. All my words are just, and none of them perverse or crooked. All are straightforward to the intelligent man, and right to those who have attained knowledge. Accept my discipline rather than silver, knowledge rather than choice of gold, for wisdom is better than rubies, no goods can equal her. I, wisdom, live with prudence, I attain knowledge and foresight. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride, arrogance, the evil way, and duplicity in speech. So now we'll go to the Dead Sea Scroll text 4Q 184, the wiles of the wicked woman. So here, this was translated by Allegro. He was a scholar, worked on the Dead Sea Scrolls, and he translated it, or printed it out, and written it out from the scrolls into Hebrew text, from the Hebrew text on the scrolls. A little confusing there, but bear with me. So let's take a look at what this says in 4Q 184. She utters futility, and in, so these brackets here are missing pieces, and you'll see when we look at the scroll itself. She's always looking for depravities, and she wets the words of her mouth and implies insult, and is busy leading the community astray with nonsense. Her heart weaves traps, her kidneys nets, her eyes have been defiled with evil, her hands go down to the pit, her feet sink to act wickedly and to walk towards crimes. Her are foundations of darkness, and there are sins aplenty in her wings. So let's see the scroll itself. Here's an image of the scroll. I'm just gonna hopefully I can pick this up, scroll down, and you can see the fragment of that text that we were just reading. And let's look at some of the words from Hebrew in this text. So here we're looking for this section right here, and maybe you can kind of get an understanding of what the researchers went through in bringing this to light. So we'll just enlarge this here. There we go. So here in brackets is what the rest of the word is, or what they surmise it is, and then is what is actually there, and then brackets what's missing. So scholars, based on biblical literature and word usage, can pretty much figure out what was meant to be there. Sometimes it is questionable. There's big debates about that are still going on, but we have to do the best we can with what we have. So here you can see the Hebrew letters of where we were. Here's the het, the bet, and the lamed. That would be right here in this section. So that's quite interesting. The aleph ends up being over here. This aleph here. Here's the break in the text. So sometimes large sections or columns are actually broken out of these, and the texts are pretty well split up. As you can see here, it's pretty fragmented. So it's a huge challenge to actually be a scholar and figure out some of the writings. As you can see, even the characters and block style, depending on the individual, may look like other letters. So it's pretty tough. So hats off to these guys and the translators. So hopefully you all enjoyed that, and I'll post a link to 4Q184 in the link section, and go take a look at that paraphrase for yourself. And this came out of the Dead Sea Scrolls electronic edition, and there's some great translations of this text. Geza Vermes, I believe, did one translation of it, and also a new translation by Michael Wiles in his book Dead Sea Scrolls New Translation, which just came out not too long ago. So take care, friends, and remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.